what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
So what I need to bring into light is like having that understanding that you need to clearly have work-life balance, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, things are just going to go out of hand, and it'll be too late for you to understand it. And when you understand it, like your health
Hmm.
and your well-being will be not in your reach.
Hmm.
Like, you cannot control it. So when you have that health, when you are young, you need to take this thing into consideration because we are not like just here for like a good life. You're going to a long life. You want to have a long life,
Hmm.
and that long life need to be a good life, not just to like live short and then die fast or things like that. Yeah.
Good enough. But mostly, as modern humans and all, we have seen that without working, how can we take care of our family? What do you think about that? How to balance that? That is the question here. Do you think without working, a normal family can live in this world?
Of course, that's not even a question. Without working or without having a revenue income, no one's going to live in this world.
Hmm.
With the inflation rates and all the, stupid taxes that we're being charged and everything, we are never going to live in a situation where we cannot work and just hope to live.
Hmm.
We need to definitely work.
Hmm.
But it's about finding the work that you think you can do in the right way, in the right amount of time.
Hmm.
After that, you need to have that time. Even like there are many formulas like the 8-8-8 rule, where you have 8 hours of work, 8 hours of personal
Hmm.
time, 8 hours of sleep.
Hmm.
It's a really good theoretical rule, but we can never say that is exactly applicable to life because most of the time people are going for overtime works and things like that, right? So what we need to do is understand like you're categorizing life into these three segments
Hmm.
where there is work,
Hmm.
then there is family and personal time,
Hmm.
and sleep.
Okay.
If you take these three things into your most important factors and keep it like that, and then divide that hours that you have in your life, right?
Hmm.
I think you can pretty much overcome all these issues. Like you need to work to get that income, to make the money,
Hmm.
to have a normal life,
Hmm.
take care of your family and everything. After that, definitely you need to have
Hmm.
time to spend with your family because who are you making money for if you're not going to spend money with your like
Hmm.
spend time with your family, right?
Hmm.
You can make all the money in the world, but if they're not like when you made all the money and your family is not there after a point of time, like there's no use in making the money.
Hmm.
If you're making money, definitely that should be there. Along with the time that you need to spend the time that you can have right now because later on maybe you might not have get the same time, right?
Hmm.
This time that you get right now is precious.
Hmm.
Like after 10 years you're trying to look after your mom and dad. I don't know how it's going to be. You don't know how their health is going to be,
Hmm.
what the living condition will be.
Hmm.
Whatever time you have right now, you need to be focusing. That's it. Like live in the present is basically what I'm trying to
Hmm.
say, rather than focusing on something like building this kind of revenue or like savings account where you put piles of money into it. You build lakhs and then you get hit by a car, you die,
Hmm.
get an accident. That's where does it all go? You don't take it with you, right?
Hmm.
So try to live in the present by but be very mindful about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Hmm. Normally, I have seen that people have said about sleeping about 4 hours and they are back to prime. I've seen some entrepreneurs, businessmen who are saying that even if they are sleeping for 4 hours, they are very good and they have the energy to do the work. And I have
Mm.
also seen that some of the entrepreneurs mentioning about sleeping about 6 hours is enough. And in scientific research and all, a average human needs to have 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and depends upon their body condition. Do you think that should there be some sort of standard sleep measure, or it should depend upon who the individual is?
My opinion, like depending on the individual, like what kind of work they are getting into, right?
Hmm.
If you're an entrepreneur, definitely you're not gonna get the right amount of sleep because you're handling things left, right, and center. That's like a different deal. When you're a businessman, someone like Elon Musk or let's say Jeff Bezos, they have been working like tirelessly for week on ends. They probably will be working even more than 70 hours a week. So that is fine by their standards because that's the kind of work or that's the kind of empire that they're trying to build, right? They're trying to build a business empire. They're not trying to do a 9 to 5 job.
Hmm.
So the difference is like understanding like what you want to do, like what are you going to do in your life. So if you're an employee, definitely I would definitely recommend a standard for sleep. Like you should be getting this much amount of sleep. If I'm building my company and my employees are working there, I would actually try and implement something where my